Book lovers, listen up. It is release week for a book that has strong ties to Rhode Island. Sarah MacLean is a New York Times best-selling author who happens to be from Lincoln, Rhode Island. And her latest book is set in the state as well. Today she joins us to talk about her new novel. And Sarah, thanks for being here. I know you have a packed schedule the next few days.
I'm so thrilled to be here, back in Rhode Island.
I know, even though you're in Winston-Salem or someplace right now.
I think so.
Yeah, we know you're on the road, but you are coming to Rhode Island in a few days to promote your new novel, These Summer Storms. I already love the title. It dropped this week. What can you tell us about it?
These Summer Storms is a love letter to Rhode Island. I don't live there anymore, but it's my love letter. It's about a dysfunctional family. The children of a billionaire who's died in a freak billionaire accident return home to their private island compound, which is a private island in Narragansett Bay.
Wow, so this is a bit of a shift from your usual genre of romance novels. What gave you the idea for this particular story?
I actually, during the pandemic, was very lucky to have a friend from Rhode Island who offered me her beach house in Little Compton. And, while lots of people were potting and isolating and learning about sourdough bread, I got really fascinated by all the little islands in Narragansett Bay. And I had an idea for a family in an inheritance game with some juicy secrets. Plotting in its own way, they're forced onto this island together. They're there for a week. They're not allowed to leave. And it all came to me, and it wasn't a romance. It was a big family drama.
Oh, we love drama here in Rhode Island. You know that. Now, this is your first novel set in New England. How did writing about a place you're familiar with impact the writing process? Did it just spill out?
It was really wonderful to revisit Rhode Island. I left immediately after I graduated high school, and while I've been back to visit family, it's was really lovely to come back and think about all the magnificent little details that are so special to Rhode Island, the kind of wild thyme and the farm coast and Gray's ice cream and all those like great little Rhode Island moments, all the stone walls, the red oaks, everything that I had taken for granted when I lived there, and now going back feels so special and unique.
We are unique here. Now, were there certain New England traits that you thought, yeah, I have to include that in this novel?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, I should say the storm itself, the kind of the idea for the book. There are multiple summer storms that feel so specific to New England and to Rhode Island specifically. So that's a really basic one, just the kind of the way you evoke the kind of humidity and the heaviness of a hot Rhode Island night feels really special. And then of course, all the little, the Rhode Island accents, so unique. And it was really just a great gift to go home.
Yeah, we Pawtucket here. Yeah, like we said, this is your first novel set in New England, but you've written over 20 books. When did you start writing, and what inspired you to publish your first novel? A lot of aspiring novelists want to know.
I've written, so this is my 20th book, over 15 years. So I guess I'm a veteran now. And my first book was inspired by, I've always been a writer. And honestly, for anybody who's looking to write, there's no magic pill, there's no special sauce. You just have to sit down and do it. And I was very lucky that I'm very susceptible to a dare. And I was out one night with friends in New York City, and I said, I've always wanted to write a book, and a friend dared me. And I had, just enough beer maybe to go home and write my first chapter.
I love that. Now,
so this is my dare.
This is okay. Thank you, because I'm going to take you up on that dare. I'm going to go do that. Now, you have an event coming up in Newport for These Summer Storms. God, I love that title. Can people still get tickets for those?
Yes, tickets are still available. It's with Charter Books in Newport. We'll be at the Ocean Cliff Hotel with the Newport Ladies Book Club. There will be champagne, there will be past hors d'oeuvres, and a fun chat about juicy secrets and islands and billionaires and inheritance games and a little romance.
And of course, we'll have information on our website about those. But what is next after this? I know you don't want to give anything away, but is there a potential for a sequel?
There isn't a sequel, but there is a new contemporary that is coming in probably 2 years. And it is set in Providence. It's a little closer to it has a little bit of the history of Providence and the mafia in the 70s and 80s, and then a modern day beach story that is mapped to it. So my hope is that that'll be just as juicy.
We have the mafia in Rhode Island?
I mean, I made it up. It's all fiction.
It's all fiction. Just so you know, These Summer Storms is out now. You can buy it online or in stores. Sarah, thank you so much for making the time to speak with us today.
Thanks so much, Barbara. It's great to be here.